What's going on, guys? In this video we are going to take a look at power set. Now let's look at the definition of power set. The definition of power set states that a power set of A, P of A, is the set containing all possible subset of A. Okay, here we have an example of A that's containing A, B. Now let's look at the possibilities. First we have an empty set. This means empty set. And there are two possibilities we can have. First we can add A to that, and we can add nothing. If we add A to that, we have a element, and also if we add nothing, we have like empty set, right? We have set of A, or we will have empty set. Now when we have A, and if we add B to that, we have possibility of getting A comma B. And if we add nothing, and nothing mean we like there's nothing, it means this is going to just remain as it is. And then we have another possibility. We have empty set, and if we add B to that, we will get B. If we add nothing, we will get the empty set. Now let's try all the possibilities. So power set of A is going to be all these elements. A comma B, it's going to be one of the element, A comma B, and then A is going to be another element, and then B is going to be another element, and also empty set is going to be one of the element. Now these are the elements of this power set of A. Okay, so there are four possibilities. Now let's look at the next one. Here it says if A is equal to n, then P, power set of A, is equal to 2 power A. So 2 power n possibilities. For example, in our case, like if we have two variables like A comma B, it means 2 power 2. There are four elements we will have. If you look at this example, here we have A comma B, that's why we have 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's just 0, then we will have, if it's 0, then we will have just one possibilities. For example, let's say we have A containing 6 elements, 6 elements. Then what are the possibility? What is the branch? How many elements we will have for power set of A? That's going to be just P of A is going to be just 2 power A. It means 2 power 6. So we will have 64 elements for this power set. Okay. Now let's look at some questions. Here this question is asking what's the power set of an empty set. Now empty set is just, empty set means nothing. It's 0. 2 power 0, it's going to be just 1. So the answer is 1 for this. 2 power 0 is going to be 1. And let's write the answer. That's going to be just, because if it's nothing, at the end we will have just nothing. So the element is going to be just nothing, like empty set. Now let's look at this one. Power set of and set of empty set. Now let's look at that. Empty set, if it's set of empty set, it means it's going to be 1. Right, it's not 0, because we have this one inside of bracket, we have this one in curly bracket. It means this is one of the element. So this is 1. It means 2 power 1. We are going to have two possibilities. That's going to be like, for example, let's put the branch first so we can see it clearly. I get rid of this. I look at how it's going to be. Let's see how it's going to be. First we have an empty set. Okay, an empty set. Then if we add nothing to this, then we will have empty set. But if we add an empty set to this, it's going to be another empty set, right? It's going to be a little bit confusing. So the possibilities are we will get empty set and set of empty set. So these are the two elements we will have. Okay, let's try it with a different color. So first two are done. So two possibilities. Now is A is a subset of P of A for any A? The answer is no. Let's see why. For example, if we look at this one, like for example, if you look at this one, this is a element, like this subset is an element here. This is not a subset of this one, right? This P of A is not subset of A, but for only this one it's true. Because if you look at this one, this is capturing the whole thing. So for only this one, it's true. Let's look at this one. Here we have A comma B, right? P, that's A. Now is it equal to subset of P of A? it's one of the element, but it's not the whole thing, right? So it's one of the element, but it's not whole thing. But for only this one, it's true. For some cases, it's true, but it's not always true. Now let's look at the second one. Is A is an element of P of A? This is true because it's element always, right? We have an element right here. Here it's an element, and for this one, this A comma B is element. So for this one, it's true, and that's how we do this kind of problems. I hope you guys find this video helpful. And if you are trying to learn discrete mathematics, there are a bunch of videos in my playlist. I hope you guys watch that too, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.